Yo, this is Paradox, and I'm going to be commentating the OPTX versus the Core, and this was for Pro-Am Round 3 of the playoffs on D Tuscan. Alright, so let's get right into it. We're starting out on the CT side against the Core. This is going to be MR9, so every round's going to count a lot. Alright, you noticed me and Garrett starting out the round playing Kitty, and we did double smokes right away. Now we anticipated Core to come out really aggressive, maybe try to rush Kitty or something like that, so we did a quick, double smoke, did a couple double nades, and then you saw me use one of my flashbangs. So see where I'm playing here is going to be in this cubby, and Daff actually, I believe he came from middle, if I'm not mistaken. Core started out the round with a mid split, 2 guys through middle and then 3 Kitty. I'm pretty sure that guy came right through mid and flanked me and Garrett. Why he didn't shoot Garrett, I don't know. Maybe he somehow got up Kitty without me seeing him. But so yeah, this first round is going to go to Core, and I mean, pretty much all that happened was that they surprised us. They did a really quick execution, made us waste a few of our nades early, and then when they did come, they didn't hesitate at all, and they didn't give us any time to counter flash and get to re-peek or anything like that. So it was a really good take by them, really good fundamental take, and not a lot more that we could have done to stop that. So once again, me and Garrett are going to do the same thing, maybe be a little more on our toes for Core to come really quick once that nade pattern starts from them. So I'm simply playing the same spot. I mean, no reason to switch things up. We know what went wrong, so we're going to do the same thing and make it work this time. It's pretty much what you have to do on Kitty. So once again, Core, coming with a lot of flashes early, trying to jar nades and whatnot. So yeah, here you see me spot 3 guys, and I don't try to go to kills. Flashes are going off everywhere. War Machine takes initiative and kills 2 in mid. Now Garrett's able to mow down 3 after we naded them. Alright, so I threw a nade after I spotted them, and simply kind of testing the other team's timing on Kitty is going to be really crucial for your ability to hold it. Last time, the difference between the first round and the second round was that first round, Core took the initiative on us. Second round, I was able to give my team the initiative, and we won that round because of that. So this round, we go for aggressive strat. You see me go actually all the way in. 3 of my teammates are pushing from B. Garrett has my back, opping in SA1, and he gets a pick right there on Devour. So I'm also going to get a pick on Sunny. We knew in advance sort of that Core played 3 towards SA2, and they played 2 SA1, so I knew one more guy was going to come out of there. He also tossed a nade, so I anticipated him. So yeah, just pretty much being down in that middle, not a lot of chance to fall back. So I just went balls out and tried to frag out. Was able to get a second guy over and trying to push me in from SA2, and then another guy came around from SA1 and flanked around us. So overall a pretty good round for us overall. We did a team push on this map. Tuscan and Mill, 2 really similar maps. Team pushes work really well on CT. You send 2 or 3 guys over from the B, maybe 1 guy banana, and 2 guys from the Z. Push a guy middle like what I did, and then Garrett covering me. It's really just a good fundamental push that you could do, and you could throw in as a CT setup from time to time. So once again, we're back to running default, and that timing earlier I was talking about of me spotting those guys falling back and then giving my team initiative. That's going to be really hard to come by against a good team, a team that executes as quickly as Core does. So so this round you see me just, after I use all my nades, I don't want to stay in the same spot. I really don't have a lot of potential to frag out from there, so I just fall back into the site, and once I know Core is going to start executing, I'm going to be a lot safer. War Machine fell back also from middle, and since we knew they were coming here, we also have Clown helping out, and pretty much 4 guys at A, we're going to be able to lock it down most of the time. So I didn't get any kills that round, but it didn't really matter. Devour held back. He made the right play. That's what I call good baiting. Alright, he was baiting his team, and he was scoping out the side, you know, waiting for somebody to peek from the site or peek from the spawn or the doorway, and while his team ran up. And you know, he was able to pick me off while I thought I was gonna catch the guys on the side. He's waiting for my peek. So you know, while his teammates died, he was able to pick me off. But you know, either way, you know, I made the right play in that situation. He simply covered for it. So this round, we noticed that Core executes a little later in the round. You know, we anticipated them to come a lot quicker than they have been. So we double smoke a little later, and the lighting on this map makes it a little difficult. The smokes, even with the double smokes, they may be able to see you anyway. So you know, you have to be careful with that, and you know, don't rely on that double smoke like you would on a different map. This round, you notice us get taken over pretty easily from the door. Now, what I want to say about that is that if a team is going to split the site at A, they're going to take it every time they want to. If you're playing in the site and you don't either push the doorway early and lock down that side of the rush, or you don't push Kitty while the rush is happening, then you're going to lose the site. Okay, it's fundamental that you're going to lose that battle every time. You know, you got two guys against 4 or 5 that are coming from two sides. They're going to lose that fight 90% of the time, maybe more. So right away, you see what we did this round. We responded by going 2 sewers, and Garrett actually is going to push all the way through and try, you know, attempt to flank over there. So I'm going to be playing solo Kitty, and War Machine has my middle. So I'm going to try to test a little bit more. Maybe, you know, play my own style, play a little more random aggressive push, fall back, and kind of test them. So Core ends up going B this round. Now notice I didn't just run across the middle like an idiot. You know, I know mid-round, if the other team's going B, most of the time there's going to be a guy down in that middle watching the flank. Alright, usually with an op, luckily Torres had an AK, so I was able to battle him one-on-one, you know, at a moderately fair fight. So if he had an op, he probably would have killed me, but there's not much more I could do. So in retrospect, I mean, if you're on that T side, having an op cover that rotation is a really good thing to do. Alright, that time Torres with the rifle, I was able to outshoot him and force my way across. So that's another round for us. They tried to go B, and just a good hold at B by our guys was able to win the round. So once again, anticipating them to go back to A, we do our push, and they actually come up middle and Kitty really quick this round. Before they're going pretty slow, now they're already up, and you see me just gonna get killed by Dafster here. But at this point, you know, we have Garrett flanking. Garrett actually died, but you know, we have all our guys rotating, and Core's not able to plant the bomb, you know, before all our guys are rotated. So it turns into a pretty fair fight, even though, you know, we pushed sewer and Core just went balls out Kitty, you know, maybe sent a guy mid. We're still able to win the fight, just coming up from all directions. You know, me coming from the sewer, Garrett coming from the flank, and then War Machine from middle, and then having our other 2 guys rotate over too. We're able to win on a retake. So you know, you don't always have to hold that Kitty. Even if you go 2 sewers and they come up that Kitty, you notice how that worked. All you have to do is have a solid retake. As long as you have that, you know, you can be comfortable pushing sewer no matter what. Alright, so this round, you know, once again mixing up. Our aggressive was successful before. I got 1 dig by Torres, who should have been blind but wasn't. So you know, just bad luck on my part. But you know, the push works anyhow. War Machine picks up 3, kills all the guys in SA2, and now we know we have the bomb down, and then also that the other 2 guys are gonna be SA1, maybe in the A site. So you know, this is gonna be another round win. That's what I mean by that team push. You know, even though I pushed middle, had I gone solo, that would have been a 4-on-5 for my team. But instead, you know, utilizing the map as a team, you know, playing Tuscan the right way, playing that aggressive push as a team, allowed us, even though Core got the entry frag, allowed us to still trade with them and even go up a big advantage. You know, go up 3 with War Machine killing 3 guys. So you know, if it works, stick with it, right? So I mean, we go with aggressive push again, and Garrett picks off that SA1 again. I think that's the second or third time he's gotten that kill in SA1 with the op. So, you know, Core hasn't had an answer for that, and you see frags the second guy too. So, you know, we're pretty sure they either gotta be up kitty. I spotted a guy early back in B, but at this point we know we're up kitty. Now look, if you notice I get blind here, and the guy actually tried to come back kitty, I get the bomb down. This is, you know, just a kind of lucky play by me with 7 HP, but one thing I want to talk about is navigating when you're blind. Alright, and that's a really great skill. You know, I used it before too when, you know, I was getting blind over on the kitty first couple rounds. I was able to navigate, toss flashes, all that, do everything while I'm blind. Alright, and that's a skill that you really want to perfect, really want to have, because, you know, if I didn't have that great awareness while I'm blind, I wouldn't have been able to make that play, and maybe, you know, Org kills me, takes the bomb up kitty, you know, maybe they win the round. So, you know, just food for thought. Alright, so not wasting any time, getting in the T side. Already having an idea kind of how Core plays. I'm actually calling strats on this map, so I'm gonna go alone at sewer, and then we're gonna run, you know, a strat towards the A. I'm able to get the pick off. I didn't expect Org to play in the sewer actually. I knew Core didn't never played a guy sewer before, but you know, I was able to keep my guard up anyway, and he bunny hop, he peeked me, and I was able to get the kill. From here we're gonna sort of fall apart. Out of this door, all my goal is to be support for my guys coming up kitty, coming up middle, and if we're all getting picked off, you know, see, there's really nothing I could have done there besides, you know, maybe have a guy toss a flash up kitty before I do that one. But you know, Dafsa was simply posted on the door, and I got shot in the head trying to toss a nade, which is a really horrible way to die, and really frustrating too. So don't play with your nades too much, kids. But you know, that's my role on that strat, and I just tried to execute it and didn't really work out. So this round, instead of going sewer, we're gonna try to run another A strat and just hold back for pushes, see what's going on. So we're gonna wait for a move at mid. Nothing pushing kitty so far, so we're gonna start moving up. Now a good thing to have at kitty as T side is to, you know, maybe wait for the pre-nades and whatnot, and then have an opper pick. Most teams aren't gonna have an opper picking kitty directly. Most of the time we're gonna encounter two rifles, for the fact that, you know, there's that back door to the site. You know, an op over by the sewer box is hard to play. So here, you know, we do get the entry on Org. Garrett's able to op Org long range by the door, but you know, this round's gonna fall apart. Masternick somehow survives in the site somehow, and we're gonna end up losing this round. But anyway, I mean, the fundamentals were there of that take. We got up kitty, and I really tried to push my team to go quick, just like Core was doing. Core was executing their kitty take really well, just getting up quick, doing a couple flashes, and then getting in the site and continuing to stream. Now, that's what we tried to do. I wasn't able to get the frag on that cubby guy, and you know, we just lost in a one-on-one where Mo got naded. So I mean, it was a successful take and a successful round, but we just didn't come out on the right end of it. So you know, of course, knowing that, I'm gonna call the strat again. You notice earlier in the round I broke that sewer for no reason. That was a mistake. Alright, and the reason is, I mean, on CT you saw me and Garrett rather, pushing. You know, if you break that, you're not going to be able to know if the guy's coming or not. He's just going to be able to sneak behind you. So this round, once again, we did the take how I intended, and we weren't able to, you know, I got shot in the back from the guy at sewer. I guess I should have known that guy was going to be there, but there's only one guy in kitty and maybe a guy in middle. And we simply got taken over on the other side of the map, or got 2 entry kills, and then at kitty we weren't able to take that sewer guy down. You know, that there's ops picking us too and whatnot, so just overall unsuccessful take. So yeah, getting into this round on a brighter note, we're gonna switch gears a little bit, work over to B, and see what we can do here. Although A's been working, like I said, you know, that second round we got on the site and whatnot. You know, sometimes you want to just test out other sites, see what's going on, and not get too stubborn. You know, I have a little bit of a rep for being stubborn, but that's beside the point. So this round, simply a matter of me shooting Sunny 20 times and not killing him. And had I, you know, that's one of those kills that if you do get that kill, that's an entry kill against them, entry killing you, and then you're immediately in a 5-on-4, and then maybe that 4-on-4 or that 5-on-4 turns into 4-on-3 and whatnot, and the round plays out completely different. But you know, instead, you know, Source got the better of me, and I got killed, and our team lost the round, simply going down 4-on-5 early on. So this round, pretty simple eco round. Seeing how that guy was playing over in Z, kind of aggressive, pushed up by himself, I just told my team to try to run the guy over. I mean, if there's one guy playing there, you might as well just try to, you know, on the eco, try to get him, and you see we're going to be really successful. I just ran past that guy and went straight for Devour, because I knew Devour was going to op in the site. And I trusted my team to take care of the guy in Z. I thought he was in window, which, you know, if he was, he had no angle to fight me whatsoever. And I was able to just run in the site and make a beeline for Devour, who's completely caught out of position, and I was able to get the jump on him. So the eco round plays out perfect. I mean, we just played the round the right way, the way we should have. Ran over the one guy at Z, got into the B site, and then we were able to hold it from there and get picks on the site holds. So once again, I mean, if something's working for you, why not do it again? You know, make the other team adapt. It's exactly what we're going to do this round, and this time with guns. So although Mo gets picked early on, we're able to make entry anyway. You see Garrett got a pick over at the other side of the map in middle, and that's that op rotation I was talking about. Is that, you know, he's going to be posted up. The guys have to cross from the A site. If they try to flank, it's going to take them a lot longer. They could only go Z, or they could go behind Banana. It's going to be a much longer rotation, so most of the time you just want to cross from the site all the way just across middle, and that's where Garrett got his kill. We were able to trade the guy at Z, and then once again Devour's stuck in the site. We could toss flashes over the site. That guy's useless. So even though we got entry'd, you know, we got picked 4-on-5 early over at Banana, and then I actually got picked in Z. Clown was able to come up right behind me, get the kill, and then we had an easy take on Devour. Garrett picked off the rotation, then delayed the rotation on top of that. From the other two guys. So after we dealt with those two, after we dealt with that Z guy and the Banana guy, we didn't have anything more to worry about. So this round, Core push over at the B site, and Clown gets entry killed. So you see this round, once again, we start out 4-on-5, and once again, me trying to toss my nades, getting me lit up, 13 HP right off the bat, 1 HP, and I'm really lucky to be alive right now. Now, at this point, I mean, I could keep trying to aggress that guy, which would be completely stupid of me, or I let my teammates, I just try to distract this guy as much as possible without dying, and get my teammates up from Kitty. And at this point, I tell them to go, and they're able to come, you know, Dapsa maybe was focusing on me, and they're able to come and clear that guy out, and then I'm able to come up the door and kill the guy in the site. And you see that sort of 1-2, instead of where if we went out of order, if I went out the door and died, then both of those guys focus on the kitty and take all three of us out, maybe without even getting a kill. Instead of that, we traded 1 for 2. You know, we traded my life for the other two guys. And here Mo is going to end up winning the round for us in a 1-on-1. So, you know, not every single battle went their way, and that's kind of what it's going to come down to in the end. If you can win your 1-on-1 battles, it's going to make it a lot easier for you. So just to recap a little bit, I mean, you saw a pretty basic CT side kitty hold, little sewer pushing, and went over a little bit with navigating while you're blind. I really want you guys to take a look at that and kind of think about that a little bit, maybe implement it into your game a little bit more. Kind of notice how you move and where you end up when you're blind. My best advice for that is going to be to just kind of picture yourself as you're playing and feel it out from there. I mean, just picture as you're moving. You know, you can't see it on your screen, but you could see it in your mind. And that's really what I do. Once you get a good hang of it, it's going to help you out a ton. So, you know, that's another point. And then, you know, just for T-side, some fundamental stuff. That kitty take with the op is going to be a good battle for you guys to try and fight and win most of the time. And also, like I was talking about, the A site on CT, trying to hold that kitty and trying to hold that door at the same time is going to be really difficult. So that's another strat you guys may want to play with too. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Not gonna keep you guys any longer, and I will be returning soon. Alright, so no worries guys. Alright, have a good one.